Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, this is one of those stories that just keeps evolving, and if you've been paying attention to the NFL landscape this season, you know that the Washington Commanders are no strangers to surprises. But what's happening now? Well, it's as if the universe threw a curveball right into their plans, and it's all centered around the running back position. It's quite fascinating, honestly, how quickly things can change in the NFL, especially when it comes to injuries and trades. And right now, the Commanders are caught right in the middle of this whirlwind. Just a few weeks ago, everyone was feeling pretty confident about their running back room. They had just traded away Brian Robinson Jr., thinking that they had a solid duo in place, Jachary Krosky-Merritt, the rookie, and Austin Ekeler, a proven veteran who's been a key piece of the team's offense. It looked like a smart move at the time, considering the talent and experience Ekeler brought to the table. But as we all know, the NFL is unpredictable, and that's exactly what happened. Ekeler, who was supposed to be the linchpin in the ground game, suffered a torn Achilles injury that will keep him out for the entire season. It's a devastating blow, not just for Ekeler personally but for the Commanders' offensive strategy. The ground game is such a crucial part of their identity, especially with Jaden Daniels' ability to extend plays with his legs, and losing Ekeler leaves a massive void. Now, the pressure is squarely on Jachary Krosky-Merritt, the rookie out of college, who's still trying to find his footing in the NFL. It's a steep learning curve, and facing a season without Ekeler is a tough pill to swallow. What makes this situation even more urgent for the Commanders is that their options in the backfield are limited. They've got Krosky-Merritt, who's talented but inexperienced, and Austin Ekeler, who's now out for the season. That's not exactly a recipe for sustained success, especially when the division is stacked with tough opponents. The NFC East is no joke this year, with the Eagles, Cowboys, and Giants all pushing hard, so the Commanders need to be aggressive if they want to stay competitive. This brings us to a crucial point in the story. What can Washington do now? Well, the obvious move is to look for reinforcements, and that's where the trade rumors start flying. One name that's gaining traction is Najee Harris from the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, Harris, as many of you know, was a first-round pick by the Steelers a few years back, and he made a significant impact there, especially with his power-running style. But things have changed a bit in LA recently. The Chargers have shifted their focus to Omarion Hampton, who has taken over as the primary running back after Harris missed some preseason time due to an eye injury from fireworks. Yeah, you heard that right. It's a reminder of how unpredictable football can be outside of the game itself. Harris has now recovered from his injury, but with Hampton firmly established as the RB1, Harris's role has diminished significantly. And let's be honest, the Chargers seem ready to move on from Harris, especially if they can get a good return in a trade. So why would Washington be interested? Well, Harris brings a different style of running that could complement Krosky-Merritt perfectly. Harris is a power back with the ability to break tackles and grind out tough yards, while Krosky-Merritt offers more of a speed and agility element. Together, they could create a versatile duo that keeps defenses guessing and maintains a balanced attack. In a division where every yard counts, having a strong ground game is essential, especially with the weather starting to turn colder and defenses tightening up. Trading for Najee Harris makes sense on so many levels. For one, it's a relatively low-risk move that could pay big dividends. Harris is young, talented, and experienced at the NFL level. Plus, he's familiar with the kind of workload needed to carry an offense, which is exactly what the Commanders need right now. This isn't just about plugging a gap. It's about upgrading a crucial part of the team to give them the best shot at making a deep playoff run. Of course, the Chargers are in a position where they're looking to rebuild or reshape their roster too. Omarion Hampton's emergence as their go-to guy signals that Harris's days in LA might be numbered. If the Chargers want to maximize their return, they'll be open to offers, and the Commanders should be ready to pounce. A trade involving draft picks or even a player swap could be on the table, and if they can land Harris without giving up too much, it could be a game changer. But it's not just about the trade itself, it's about what it signifies for the team's future. The Commanders have been building this roster with a focus on a balanced attack, a strong defense, and a quarterback in dail who's still developing but shows flashes of brilliance. Adding a player like Harris would not only boost their ground game, but also send a message to the NFC East and the league that Washington is serious about contending. It's a bold move, but one that could pay off immensely, especially when you consider how much the run game influences overall success in the NFL. And let's not forget the bigger picture here. The NFC East is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions in recent memory. Eagles are stacked, the Cowboys have a solid defense and playmakers on offense, and the Giants are always lurking with surprises. For Washington, making a move like this could be the difference between just competing or truly dominating the division and making a serious playoff push. The fans are hungry for success, and this season might just be the turning point if the front office plays its cards right. Now, I want you all to think about what this move could mean for the team's chemistry and overall strategy. Harris, with his style of play, would bring a physicality that the Commanders could lean on in crucial moments, especially in late-game situations. His ability to run between the tackles and pick up tough yards could help control the clock, keep the defense rested, and give Dail more opportunities to make plays in the passing game. It's a classic NFL strategy: balance, versatility, and maximizing your key players' strengths. Of course, executing a trade isn't just about the players and draft picks. It's also about timing, negotiations, and the team's long-term vision. The Commanders have a window right now, especially with how their defense is shaping up and the offensive potential they're still unlocking. Bringing in Harris could be the final piece in their puzzle, giving them the depth and firepower necessary to make a real run this season. And knowing the NFL, surprises happen all the time. Teams that seize opportunities when they arise often find themselves in the playoffs when no one expected. So fans, as we watch this story unfold, keep in mind that the landscape of the NFL is always shifting, and the Commanders are right in the thick of it. Their front office has a chance to make a statement with this potential move, and if they do it right, we might be looking at a new chapter of success for Washington. The NFC East is fierce, but with the right moves, the Commanders could be the team to beat. The season is young and the stakes are high. This trade talk isn't just speculation, it's about strategic thinking, about seizing opportunities, and about building a team that's ready to compete at the highest level. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think acquiring Najee Harris is the right move? Should they try to make a different trade, or do you believe Merritt can handle the workload? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Washington Commanders. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and your voice is a vital part of that conversation. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. We're in this together, and the best is yet to come.